And then last season, as Arsenal fans, you don't want to talk about it, don't want to mention it because you're scared of what trolls are saying online and people jumping on you in the comments. But the injuries had a massive part to play last season. If we didn't have the injuries we had last season, we would have been a lot closer to it. The football would have been a lot different. Brandon, why are you laughing, mate? We had 27 into a Champions League semi-final.
Yeah, and you're sitting here again, Christian, blaming injuries. The fact that we have no, come on, mate. You're talking bollocks now. I won't have that. I won't have that. You're talking rubbish. It's been stale since last season, mate. Yeah, all we do now is play for set pieces. It's that fucking embarrassing that we've now got towels lining up on the sidelines so we can take long throw-ins like we're Stoke City. Don't chat shit, mate.
It's like we're playing in the Conference League, right? It's coming 15th, right? This is still a serious team. So cool, criticize, right? I've criticized Arteta. He was wrong on Sunday. He was wrong at Anfield. I don't agree. 100% I don't. Criticize. When you start talking like this is some pub manager, Sunday League. What Sunday team is a Champions League semi-final? Tell me.
Why has he changed?
Well done.
Why ain't he learning then? Why has he gone from playing this wonderful football to where we are now? Rubbing the ball with a towel to throw long throw-ins when we ain't even got a player that can throw the ball into the box.
Every team in the league doing long throws now.
Where is all this coming from all of a sudden? Where is it all coming from then? It looks as if the manager now has run out of ideas, so he's going backwards. And we've got to stick with a manager at this football club on £1 billion that's run out of ideas.
Listen, it's all part of the game.
Scared of?
It's all part of the game. Like Christian said, I see every team taking long throws. I saw Man City taking long throws.
Come on, man.
I saw Man City taking long throws. Is that what you want to see?
Is that what you want to see as an Arsenal fan? Is it?
And another thing, when we was playing flowing football, teams did not take us serious. Yeah. Now when everyone plays Arsenal, they just camp and low block. That is what they do.
And he can't break it down.
He does break it down.
When?
What do you mean when? How do we? How we
finish? When we're launching balls in the box, you mean from set pieces? Is that what you mean,
when we're getting corners and set pieces, we're breaking
corners and set pieces.
You know, let's do it your way. When we get a throw in and a set piece, let it be a goal kick. Let's do it your way. Let's do it that way because it's not part of football.
No, I'm not saying it's not part of football, Stricto. I'm saying we, as a football team, are far too reliant on set pieces and all of that. We seem to be playing for them at the moment.
It's a joke. Set pieces happen either because it's been deflected or you've been hacked. It's part of the game. That's how teams want to play against us.
Now answer me this, Stricto. How many big chances do we create for our forward line? How many big chances, how many opportunities do we actually have during the play? Not talking about set pieces, I'm talking about during the play. How many times do we test goalkeepers? How many shots on goal are we having? Barely any.
What you're doing,
Brandon, when was the last time we scored from a corner?
It's gonna run your agenda. I don't give a fuck.
It's got nothing. I haven't got an agenda, Stricto. No, don't chat shit now. My agenda here, is for Arsenal to be a lot better than what they really are. Nobody can sit here right now and tell me that we haven't got a squad to be playing better football than what we do right now. Not a single person can sit here and tell me that. Yeah, look at the squad. I will sit here as a hang on, Stricto. I will sit here as a toxic and negative Arteta outer, and I will comfortably sit here right now, and I will tell you all: Arsenal have the best squad in the league in terms of depth. In terms of quality, we have the best squad in the league. There is no fucking excuses for us to be playing like we are right now. There's no excuses for it. It's bullshit. It comes from the manager. It has done for the last couple of years.
Serious. Guess what? That's what happens when teams start taking you serious. They know, all right, Arsenal are in town. And guess what? We have more than one way to play. Look at our back line. Look at our back line. Man's taking MLS out, brought in Calafiori for height. There's more than one way to play. Listen, I don't care how it goes in, as long as it goes in. If we fucking win a game 1-0 because it came from a long throw, and I don't give a shit.
No, but strict, we're not, bro.
It's actually
this
mad.
Is the thing, fam. We're not, bro.
Taking away set pieces as a way to actually score goals.
No, but Stricto, we're not. We're setting up like this, and we ain't winning 1-0. We're drawing or losing.
We're drawing or losing. Hence why Arsenal weren't in a title.
No, we've lost one game this season.
Hence why Arsenal weren't in.
Hear it
Hang
after
on.
5-6 defeats. I can hear it.
Hence why
One
Arsenal
fucking
were
game.
not in a title race last season, my friend, because we drew 14 fucking
One
games.
game. Okay,
14.
we've drawn one game.
Yeah, so far. But
Right.
it's one of many if we continue to set up the
You
way that
can't
we're
say one of
setting up.
many. You like to deal with facts. Let's deal with the facts. We've lost one game.
I'm dealing with
drawn one
facts
game.
right now.
No,
Last season,
so
Arsenal
far.
was
This
not
is
in a
your
title
agenda.
race
So
because
far.
we drew
Almost like
14
we're waiting
games.
for it
We
to
drew
happen.
far
This
too many games, my
is
friend.
correct, bro.
Yeah? Do you honestly sit here and think that if this football and this way of playing that we are currently seeing from Arteta, where we are struggling to break teams down because we are going far too defensive, do you not think that these 14 draws could not happen again this season?
They could happen, and so could 14 victories.
It could. You're right. And we've got the quality of players there to turn 14 draws into 14 victories. However, the manager has to use these players properly. I'm looking at like the weekend, for example, he's decided to bring in Marino, and we all agree here that that was the wrong choice, right? To play that midfield three. But I'm looking at our attacking options as well now. We got Eze, we got Martinelli, we got Wanyeri, we got Trossard, we got attacking players beyond belief. That was the one criticism that everybody had for Mikel Arteta in his entire time here. Like, you've spent all this money, but you barely spent any money on the attack. Look at how many attacking players we have now. We should be playing a lot better style of football. We should be scoring a lot more goals. Let's just be honest about it. Yeah,
No,
we shouldn't be
listen.
playing scared, like
I'm
safety
at the
first.
point.
Do you know what I mean?
We played great football last 2-3 seasons. Where did that end up? Nothing. I didn't hear no one say, "Oh, we're playing great football." Arteta's got us playing great. All I heard was, "We haven't crossed the line. We're doing something different. We're trying different ways to play." Now everyone's still moaning the same way. I don't get it. Marino's played football like this and won plenty of leagues, won Champions Leagues. We've seen it.
All we're asking is for this guy to take the handbrake off. That's it.
Listen,
yeah,
let me make it clear.
Because
that starting lineup against Man
23,
City, the starting lineup against Man City, like you said, no one here sat down applauding and saying, "Yes, this is what we wanted to see." Nobody, right?
Do you agree with that lineup against Liverpool at Anfield? Then
I didn't agree with it, but I went with it. I didn't agree with it, but I went with it. That's what you got to realize with me. That's what you got to realize with me.
So that's two of our biggest.
But I will chastise Arteta if I have to. I wasn't happy with the lineup.
Okay, so that's two of our biggest games so far this season. That ultimately the manager's lineup has cost us points.
And ultimately, we've won games. We've won at United.
He's right. He's right to hold criticism, my friend, because that's two of our biggest games this season where we've dropped points. And the manager's lineup has cost us in both of them games. Liverpool have conceded in every single one of their Premier League games this season, apart from one against us. Yeah, they've been vulnerable,
including tonight, by the way, against Southampton. Just to say that. But look, let me just ask this, because I hear where Stricto is coming from in terms of we've only lost one game and let's not lose our heads. But I look at how we have lined up in the last few games of last season and this season. I don't think he's going to, I'm with Kenny, I don't think he's going to get over this 22-23 situation of 8 points clear through it away. I think that genuinely hurt him. I do believe that he wants to win. I do believe Arteta wants and cares about winning at Arsenal. I've never ever believed that. Me and Curtis did a show on it last week, talking about how we believe that Arteta wants to do all he can to win at Arsenal. I just don't think that he's going to do it. I've got to be real with you guys. I've never believed in it. I've never believed I think that we need now to say, let's get a Luis Enrique. Oh, we won't get him. Well, if you pay him 15 million a year, trust me, he'll jump out of France quicker than you can save France. Yeah. Same as Hansi Flick. These guys would come for 15 million a year. So if he can't do it at the end of this year, this is the next step for me. And he ain't going to do it playing like this, guys. I've just got to be real with you. It ain't going to happen. I've got no confidence beating Newcastle away, which is a tough game, by the way, if we set up like this. And I think that he will do. Look, before I go on to my next question, let me just chuck some of these super chats in because people have paid for these. So Andy says, Arteta didn't want Eze. It was Andrea Berta's decision. So don't expect much game time for Eze. He should play at a 10, but Arteta won't allow it. The Eze situation is going to become very interesting. I was speaking to Matty today, and he thinks Eze and Gyökeres are just keeping the seats warm for when Ødegaard and Havertz come back. Very interesting take. T. Guna says, when we win nothing this season after 6 years, $1 million spent, what will you say then, Stricto? Are you saying, Strict, that if he doesn't win Sankey's got to go? Yeah,
bro, I've got to definitely have that conversation. Like, I'm not silly enough to be like, nah. Listen, I've made it clear many times, but I just have to say, it just feels like there's an agenda here. Like, bruv, we're 5 games into the season. At least let's wait to the end of the season. Because I know if Arsenal would have won 5 games now, it will still be the same agenda. He won't get us over the line. He won't get us over the line. He's just, like people find any sort of way.
Let me just say this, right?
This is why I rate you.
There's no agenda.
At least I can hear you say you want him to do well. You can see what he's trying to do. You can see he wants to win.
The guy's got
other people are not even having it.
There's no Christian. Don't start with him. There's no agenda, my friend. Hang on. I've been on multiple streams this season.
Even more to your own manager. Why are you putting that as your background, man? It's embarrassing. What are you doing?
Because that's exactly what he is. Look at the way we're playing football, mate. Look at the way we're playing football. Bro, he's no better than Tony Pulis. Give Tony Pulis this Arsenal team, I guarantee you, he doesn't pick Mikel Merino, Zubamendi, and fucking Declan Rice in the midfield against Man City. Give it to him. He doesn't pick them 3.
Did you see City on Sunday, right? You see they were defending back 9, yeah? Have you seen us in that shape ever? Yeah, people talk about Anfield. We went with a low block.
Hang on. Oh, look, here we go. Because the real agenda's coming out now. Let me say this, right? Let me say this, right?
Say Stoke to say Tony Pulis is wrong. 100% wrong.
It's not wrong at all. It's not wrong at all.
So after playing do we play in a low block or do we play against low blocks? Tell me which.
Mate, we started the game with 7 defensive-minded players on the fucking pitch, mate. What are you talking about?
Answer the question.
Do we play in a low block?
Would we start with a low block?
We play against low blocks predominantly. Why?
So Tony Pulis at Stoke used to sit back and play in a low block. How is Arteta Tony Pulis?
Hang on. Did Tony Pulis have Eze, have Martinelli, have Gyökeres, No, he didn't. He had a lot lesser. He had a lot lesser quality players in that Stoke side than majority of teams in the league. We're doing it with the likes of Eze, the likes of Gyökeres. Are you mad?
We're doing what?
And do you know what's funny, Christian? Right? Hang on. Do you know what's funny, Christian? Right? You just tried there to ridicule Pep for playing 9 players at the back and all of that lot in that game, yeah? Yeah? I've seen a lot of this.
How he played.
You said, no, you just said, when have you ever seen us play like that?
I made an observation of how he played.
Yeah, you made an observation of how he played. Right, let me tell you about Pep, right?
Pep got 3 points with how he played. I would have said, well done. You played a low block, you got the points. They didn't, they drew. I'm still not ridiculing. That's what he went for. Guardiola. Don't put words in my mouth.
They drew.
How he set up.
Do you know what the difference is? Do you know what the difference is? Pep started the game with all of his attacking players. He went into that game to try and win the game. Yeah. And then his in-game management led him to bringing on X amount of defenders to try and defend the lead, right? Which is a similar thing to what we did last season when we went down to 10 men. I'm not against that. But what I'm simply saying with the whole Arteta situation is, right, it's backwards with him. He doesn't start to go out there to try and win the game. He is looking for safety first and nullify the opposition before going out there and actually winning the game. Because if he genuinely wanted to win the game, he would have started Eze. He would have played. If Saka was fit enough to play, he would have played him anyway. Yeah?
I agree with everything you're saying, apart from the win game part. There is no part of Mikel Arteta that does not want to win, right? This guy has a fucking dog at the training ground called win. All this guy wants to do is win, right?
He can't do it.
Win the game, right? He might set up more pragmatically, and I agree. I don't like that, right? I've called him out about Sunday. At Anfield, I would have started Ethan Nwaneri. I think Liverpool were there for the taking, right? I've criticised. But this whole agenda about he doesn't want to win is rubbish. I'm sorry, but it is. This guy wants to win, right? He thought the best way to win that game and dominate that midfield against City, he thought City were going to come out a lot more than they did. Play Merino midfield. It was wrong. We all know as fans it was wrong. He got it wrong. And for me, he has a chance to fix it now, right? Because it's 5 points. We're 5 points behind Liverpool. If they'd drawn, say, against Burnley and they were on 13, I don't think the meltdown will be this big because it'd be 3 points. You know, we're still in it, and if we beat them, the fact that it's 5 points now, it looks tricky, right? But if he again goes on Sunday and does that, I'll get louder. Trust me, I'll criticize more. But I've seen enough from him that I know he wants to win. I know this guy wants to win. I know he's so desperate to win. And this team, like you're saying, is good enough to win. He just has to pick the right players. We agree with that. The players he's been picking, the teams he's been picking, haven't been right. But I need to see that change, man. And that actually starts at Port Vale tomorrow. You know what I mean? Go and score 5-6 goals there. Take that energy to Newcastle on Sunday. Go and win that game. When was the last time we won away at Newcastle? It's been a couple of years. That's been a bogey ground for us. So we need to make a statement there and prove that we are still in this title race, because I agree in a way, before you know it, if this Liverpool team keep winning, Isak integrates properly into this team and they actually click, could be a long season for us.
It's a worry. It's a worry. It's a genuine worry of that, man. Let me skim through these supers. Troy says, Stricto, Timber said that Arteta forced him to play injured. Zach says, just dropping by to say Arteta has no balls. Thanks for the game plan to get a point. Those fans defending him clearly don't want to win. 5 out of 5. You'll never walk alone. Liverpool looking very good. I can't lie. Well, they're not actually looking very good, but they're getting the job done. Just why it says, big up DJB, speaking the truth on TalkSport. Yeah, listen to that, DJ. Big up to you, man. Absolute legend. AMT, 3 G in 5 games. So the next 33, just 9 more. Yeah, a lot of people are doing the maths and saying if this continues, it's going to be over. AMT also says those teams were tired when Martinelli came in. To be fair, big up to Martinelli because the finish was quality, by the way. Ejab says Arteta sexuals kiss a photo of Mikel before bedtime. Zach says he's coming for you, Christian. Says Christian's twerking for Arteta. 5 years of this, has a striker bagging 90 goals but can't feed him. When do Arsenal fans have enough? Well, I think most of them will at the end of the season if we don't win something. I've got to be honest with you.
I made that exact point, by the way. I literally made a video saying exactly that. And I said, imagine being Gyökeres. You come in expecting Odegaard, and you got Mikel Merino. Like, come on, man. It's not good enough.
No, in fact, I agreed with everything you said, man. I thought your video was spot on. Someone actually put it in a group chat yesterday. I mean, as well. Me and Kenya are in. The Scars, whoever that is. Who's CH and ST? Anyone? I'm rubbish with this.
I think it's Stricto and Christian.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't think he's a rival fan, but with a second love for Arsenal, I'm not scared of Arsenal as a rival, but Arteta's absolute fraud, lads. Big up Potsy and the lads. Big up to you, bro. Appreciate the super chat. I really do. AMT says last season, 11 points, first 5. What improvement? Jerome, big up to you. Says the agenda is win trophies. Zach says, God, if I hear agenda one more time, he's been there 5 years. He's arrogant with no trophies. Long may he reign with this fan base. Thankful for Slot. Obviously a big Liverpool fan. And AMT says he wants to win games, but clean sheets first. I do think he's gone into games being scared to lose them. You can't win trophies if you're like that.